I found every iconic snack from the 80s and 90s, and today my kids are going to try all of them.
Oh, wow. Mom, I think
Starting with Kinder Eggs. Kinder Eggs were a huge part of my childhood growing up in Canada in the 90s, but if you grew up in the US, you may have never had one, and that makes me sad for you. They actually first came out in 1974, and the idea behind them was super simple but kind of genius. A chocolate egg on the outside and then a surprise toy on the inside. They became incredibly popular all over the world, but in the US, they were never allowed to be sold because there's a rule that says that you can't have a non-food object completely hidden inside food because of choking risks. That's actually why you can now buy Kinder Joy in the US, where the toy and the chocolate are in separate compartments, but you can't buy Kinder Eggs.
one, action.
I found one of the first Kinder Egg commercials. Wow. Are you ready to watch it?
Kinder. You go shaky, me unscrabbly. Choca-doobie! Doubly choca-doobie! Pops wobble! Toy! Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi-pop wobble dice! Oh, grubbly! Me scrubble now, Choco! Whee!
Kinder Surprise.
Okay, wait, I think I know what this is based off of. It's Humpty Dumpty. He's promoting the Kinder Egg.
Did you not think that was like the most terrifying thing? We all have different ones. I have this one.
I have this one. I have this one. Mom, I think mine's a little melted, don't you think?
Why is yours so melted?
Look, I got Superman.
Oh my gosh, mine's so cute. What is this?
Oh, this is really good chocolate, Mom.
Do a chocolate taste.
Can you help?
What do you think?
I already ate all the chocolate. It's good.
Ew, it's all slimy. The chocolate is creamy. I love that it's vanilla and chocolate.
And it's an egg shape, just like Humpty Dumpty was telling us in the ad.
I don't know what it is about putting stickers on toys that like causes me a lot of stress.
No. What is this?
I don't know. Is it supposed to go like this? No. What is this toy? I don't know.
Toy!
Back in my day, Kinder Surprises were amazing.
The only toy that you could afford. Today's sponsor.
Today's sponsor is not Kinder Egg. So out of 10, what would you give it?
I give it an 8 because I had a good toy, the chocolate was good, and the ad was absolutely amazing.
Choca-doobie!
Pick a boy. The chocolate was melty. You don't even know what the toy is.
Mine, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Next up is Sunny D. The interesting thing about Sunny D is that in the 90s, it was marketed really aggressively as a breakfast drink like orange juice, even though it's actually just mostly water and high fructose corn syrup, aka sugar. Only about 2% of it is real juice, and an 8-ounce glass has 12 grams of sugar. There is nothing healthy about this. I have memories drinking this thinking that it was good for me, and at the time, a lot of parents didn't really think twice about it, but later on, as people started paying more attention to ingredients, Sunny D actually became a little bit controversial. There were even stories about kids drinking so much of it that they turned slightly orange because it has so much beta carotene in it. True story.
I got it. Hey, we got some soda. OJ, purple stuff, Sunny Delight.
It's like orange and tangerine.
Yeah, and lime.
Some healthy junk too.
Whoa. What are you doing? There's what?
Problem, guys?
Wait a minute, Mr. Jackson.
Sunny Delight, the good stuff kids go for.
This is water and sugar.
Is that it?
High fructose corn syrup. Oh God.
I squeeze.
One that maybe didn't belong in my childhood. Cheers to a good life.
What?
It's good. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Why does it taste like orange juice mixed with sugar?
It's a very hollow taste, you know what I mean? Like water meets
Meat?
no.
Look at my face. It just tastes like sugar. That's all it is. I'm meat.
2 out of 10.
3 out of 10. 2.5 out of 10. 3 out of 10 because the commercial was good.
Next up are fruit roll-ups, and I'm almost embarrassed to admit how deep down the research rabbit hole I went on this one. Did you know fruit roll-ups came out in the early 1980s and were originally marketed as a healthy fruit snack? Neither did I until yesterday, but just like with Sunny D, once people started paying closer attention to the ingredients, it became very clear that fruit roll-ups were just sugar, food coloring, and flavoring, not fruit in the way that the marketing suggested. There was actually even a lawsuit in 2010 arguing that calling them fruit snacks was misleading. So after that, the brand really shifted away from health and leaned fully into the fun aspects of it. Marketing this as healthy was a mistake, let's be real here. But I do have to admit, the marketing back in the day was kind of genius. I remember fruit roll-ups coming in the shapes of characters. They had insanely bright colors, and at one point, they even had tattoos on them that transferred onto your tongue. And I couldn't get enough of it as a kid. And guess what? At the grocery store yesterday, it was a pleasant surprise to see that the tattoo fruit roll-up is back, baby.
For the last 2 commercials, it was interesting.
I wanna get out and get going. This is the best time of the day now. Look, we're having fun, margaritas and wow, we love our fruit roll-ups. Fruit, real fruit and fun. Roll up and watch. I love my fruit roll-ups.
Wow, amazing.
I remember this commercial when I was a kid. I remember watching it at your age, like
You're
for real.
that old?
Our quest to bring you the newest fruit roll-ups, then we tried frozen rolls. But that left us a little cold from fruit roll-ups. Home to any likes reveal fun hidden pictures and messages. New secret pictures from fruit roll-ups.
I like that
Secret
ad.
pictures.
That one's a really good ad. And the secret pictures sound really cool. Just
I
did
know.
they work, Mom?
Yeah, they did. They were so awesome. I remember as a kid. The ones that I loved the most when I was a kid was the secret pictures, the shapes, but I also loved the tongue tattoos. And I
Yeah,
found
God.
the tongue tattoo.
What's that thing?
It's like a
tattoos your
tattoo that tattoos your tongue. Try it.
Guys, I'm excited for the sour one. This looks like it came from the lab from the video.
But you love sour.
I also love sour.
Sour is your favorite.
Sour was good. Wait, guys, look at the tattoos I could get.
Look how bright mine is.
We have the same one, Mom.
Oh yeah. Wait, Ollie, you didn't tattoo your tongue.
What?
Tattoo your tongue,
Don't be
bro.
a fun breaker. How do you tattoo your tongue?
Oh.
He doesn't know.
Step 1 for tattooing your tongue. Apply the tattoo on your tongue.
5 minutes later.
Oh, wow. Mom. Can you guys see? I have 2 tattoos on. One.
Mine's like a blob now. Can you believe that this used to be marketed as a healthy snack?
You're joking.
No, for real. No, I gotta give it to them. They definitely know how to market to kids. Slow down there, sir.
This is a good healthy snack.
Okay, because I'm a mom and I feel like I need to feel this way, I give this a 2 out of 10. It's so unhealthy. I know, it's fun. No, okay, 4 out of 10.
9 out of 10. 8.
Next up are fruit Gushers. Gushers came out in the early 1990s and were also marketed as a fruit snack. But what really made them famous was the liquid center. You'd bite into them and they would gush in your mouth, which at the time was actually kind of revolutionary. The funniest part of the snack was that the commercials were completely unhinged. Kids turning into giant fruits, heads exploding, things stretching and bursting, and somehow that was just all totally normal. So the real question is, does this still live up to the hype? Bring in the young people that I made.
Every Gushers piece is bursting with fruity juice.
You see those guys? Yeah, wild. Did you see those kids?
Yeah, wild.
Gushers, taste the blast.
Interesting. I don't understand how they think this is a good idea. Your head turning into a friggin' fruit. Look, I got all red. You got only red?
What the heck? Oh no, look, I got all red. Oh, I know, because it's 2 different variety packs, strawberry splash or gush and grape.
Guys, I gotta say goodbye. I'm about to turn into a raspberry.
Sorry guys, I have to turn into an apple. Everything we like is high in sugar. That's our problem. Even though it's extremely bad for you, I have to admit that it's delicious, so I give it an 8 out of 10.
8.5. Because I love my head turning into fruit. A 5.5.
Next up are DunkaRoos, which came out in the early 90s and came with cookies on one side and frosting on the other. Unlike the other snacks from this era, they didn't even try to make them seem healthy because I mean, how? I used to love these so much and then they just quietly disappeared. And the reason for that is because food culture really shifted in the 2010s. Schools started cracking down on sugar, parents became more ingredient aware, and brands were suddenly trying to make everything seem healthier, and you just, you can't make this seem healthier. Then years later, when millennials like me who loved them grew up, they made a comeback, and so here we are.
DunkaRoos is the cookie you drunk for as much frosting as you want. So how do you do your DunkaRoos?
The super duper deep dunk.
Long distance dainty dunk.
You can dunk a DunkaRoo in as much chocolate or vanilla frosting as you want. So, how do you do your DunkaRoos?
Okay, we're gonna just share one because Ollie has a stomach ache.
We're gonna share two.
From
because
all
one's
of these
chocolate.
90s streets. I love these.
Time to try an original DunkaRoo.
I thought you had a stomach ache.
I like chocolate.
Ollie.
I like the chocolate more, in my opinion.
I love these. So bad for you, but I don't even care. 10 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10.
Maybe like a 9.9.
What's the one Demira point for?
I got nauseous.
Next up are Doritos, specifically nacho cheese and Cool Ranch flavor. If you know, you know. Doritos have actually been around since the 1960s, but they really became a staple in the 80s and 90s when bold flavors started taking over. These chips were not trying to be subtle at all. They were loud, crunchy, and heavily seasoned, and that was the entire appeal of them. I have to admit, they were really actually great at marketing. Their commercials were also completely unhinged, but I think that's what made them really cool in a way that a lot of the snacks weren't, you know? And I think that's also why they stuck around and they've stayed popular for so long. Dorito time.
If you love great cheese flavor, it's time you tried the snack that's famous for it. Nacho cheese flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips. So for a snack with the great flavor of cheese, try nacho cheese Doritos. They taste as good as they crunch.
That was old school.
Okay guys, how do we go
1979.
from that like old cheesy crunch to?
That was a 1979 commercial. I was born in 19, so that was like way before I was even born.
No, I think
If you appreciate great cheese taste, you'll like nacho cheese flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips. Nacho cheese flavor. The crunch says Doritos. Nacho cheese Doritos brand tortilla chips.
Interesting how they started off as like tortillas and came into like crazy chips with like Doritos branding and caution. Hey, dude, stop eating that cheese. That's nacho cheese.
Okay, I like Cool Ranch better than nacho cheese. What about you?
Obviously Cool Ranch.
9 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Lay's is better.
10 out of 10. Next up, we have Teddy Grahams. These came out in the late 1980s and were basically just a kid-friendly version of graham crackers shaped like teddy bears. Unlike a lot of snacks from this era, Teddy Grahams really never had any big controversy. No one turned orange from them or anything. They just kind of quietly stuck around. So now I'm curious if these will feel boring for my kids compared to everything else, or if they're gonna love them.
Just wanna eat tasty Teddy Grahams. Scrumptious bunch, bite-sized bears, full of golden graham. Oh, let 'em be your Teddy Grahams.
Exploding with taste in honey, cinnamon, and chocolate.
Just wanna eat those Teddy Grahams.
People want to eat him. You totally did.
Mama, I can't wait.
Teddy Grahams.
Teddy Grahams.
These are less bad for you than the other ones.
Really good.
Because I feel comfortable with you eating this and I don't feel like a terrible mother. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Oh,
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Bye guys, I just want to get a treat.
Up next on our channel, watch us unbox some super rares. Spoiler, we caught something awesome.
Or if you want to watch what YouTube recommends for you, then click on this video over here. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.